Okay, remind us one more time what's your name?
Michelle Lusk.
And where are you from?
I'm from Lashmeet, West Virginia.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about what you did today.
Okay. Today we went to the Nashville Rescue Mission again, where we pretty much did the same thing as Monday. We organized stuff in the basement to make room for the new beds and stuff. And we also helped out in the kitchen a lot. I personally chopped up ham and sliced bread and chopped up tons of garlic, which was interesting. We also helped serve the food, the trays and stuff, and we took the trays up for people who were handicapped in a way. We had to take their trays to their tables beforehand, so when they got in there, they would already be sent out. And we just mingled with a lot of people today. I talked to several different people. Some of the stories that I heard, one guy that is working there and also lives there, he was telling us about how he got there and a little bit about the mission itself and how it's run and stuff. And basically his story is he got into drugs really bad, and he came from Alabama up here, and his mom had died, his dad died, he lost his wife, he lost his house, he lost his car, he lost pretty much everything. And he has two kids, a daughter and a son. And he came to Nashville from Alabama with the clothes on his back, and that's it. And he's been living at the mission for about, I think he said 9 months now. And he's basically telling us the routine of the mission. They get up at 5:30 or 6:30 each morning. Then they go to breakfast. They have to walk around the building for 35 minutes. Then they go to devotional in the chapel. Then I guess they have like free time where they go to classes, because they're taking their GEDs there as well, because they're an accredited place to get your GED for people. So they take classes, and then they have lunch, then they have another devotional, and then they have free time, and then they have dinner, and then they have another devotional. So he said they go to church at least 3 times a day. So, and he was just telling us about how God intervened in his life, and how lucky he was to be there, how he felt like he needed to get himself back up on track before he could go back to Alabama and help raise his children, because he felt like he needed to be responsible for them. His basic statement was, if I can't take care of myself and feed myself and be able to put clothes on my back, how am I going to do that for my children? And I thought that was pretty awesome. He was responsible enough to make a statement that bold and to be able to live up to it, because that's what he's doing here. He's saving up money and working in that kitchen. He said that to work there, sometimes you have to get up, for one of the shifts you have to get up and be there about 4:30 in the morning and work it all morning long, serve the breakfast line, and then it's just different shifts, and they bounce them from the kitchen to the clothing area to the base. It's all different areas in the facility they have to go to. And then tonight we went to the campus.
Campus for Human Development.
Yeah, Campus for Human Development. First time I've been there. And we watched a movie and stuff, but I started talking to this one guy that was sitting at the table, and he was very nice. He just started talking to me, and I started talking back to him, and he kind of opened up to me, and he told me a lot about himself. And this is one of the prime examples of why I say anyone can be homeless. He was actually a backup singer for Neil Diamond, and he said that he was pretty much on top. He used to live in LA, and he made very good money. He said that he was making about $10,000 a month, but he also spent that money really fast, so he never saved any of it. And he said that growing up, he always took everything for granted. Everything was always given to him. He never had to work for anything. His parents were pretty much gave him anything he wanted, and he never really had to work for anything. He never really had to struggle. And talking to him tonight, you can definitely tell that he struggled, because he said that he went from being on top up here to down here in the pits so fast that he didn't even realize what had happened. He said literally one day his income just stopped coming in, and it was horrible. And I talked to him for a while, and he was really interested in what we were doing, and he was very happy about it, and he was very encouraging. He gave me some advice that I'll never forget. He said, if I could give you one piece of advice, it would be to not take anything for granted that you have right now. Be appreciative of what you have, because it could be gone tomorrow. And I know that's a saying that a lot of people say, but he can say it and really mean it, because he's been through it. He's living every day of his life right now. And he basically was also talking about how much God had influenced his life, and how much God was the reason that he is where he is today. Because sorry.